Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we are still in the parish of Trelawney. We are going to be driving to the town of Falmouth. Now, Falmouth is the home of the Falmouth cruise ship Pier. The cruise ship Pier, it was built at a cost of approximately 269 million United States dollars. So the question is, do you know who owns the Falmouth cruise ship Pier? You don't? Well, it is owned and operated by the Port Authority of Jamaica in partnership with the cruise ship company Royal Caribbean International. Now, in making his contribution to the 2013-2014 sectoral debate in the House of Representatives on May 29, 2013, the then Member of Parliament, Mr. Patrick Atkinson, he announced plans to lobby for the ownership of the cruise ship Pier to be turned over to the Trelawney Parish Council. But that did not happen, and I am hoping it will never happen. We have seen what happened in the past when politics get involved in certain things in Jamaica. So continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. Now, we are learning that yesterday morning, Monday, September 12, 2022, about some minutes after 12 midday, a female named Stacian Powell. She is 40 years old and she is living at Lapland in Catadopa in the parish of St. James. Stacian, she went to the Sangsters International Airport in Montego Bay to pick up a package. This package, it was sent via FedEx and it was allegedly sent from the United States by her brother, Brent McIintyre. Brent is 27 years old and he also lives at Lapland in Catadopa. This package, it contained a speaker box. We are told that when she was questioned by officials at the airport, her answers aroused their suspicion. As a result, the police were called in. The speaker box, it was opened and it was found to contain 40,000 United States dollars. This money, we are told, was hidden inside of the box. As a result, she was taken into police custody. We are told that the police took her to Lapland in Catadopa, where some searches were carried out. Her brother, Brent McIintyre, who was at home and who had allegedly sent the package, his house was searched and the police, they are alleging that on a dresser, they found 2 lead sheets containing the names, addresses and telephone numbers of persons residing overseas. The police, they are also claiming that when they checked his cellular phone, they found several dialed overseas numbers. They also checked his laptop and found several files with identity information. As a result, the brother and sister, they were arrested and charged by the police. They are facing lotto scamming charges and they will be going to the courts shortly to face their judgment. In this next story, do you know that female on your screen? Her name is Kezia? It's spelled K-E-Z-I-A. Kezia Griffiths. Now, the photograph to the left of your screen. Look at where the arrow is pointing. It says she's facing charges of obtaining credit by fraud and simple larceny. Look at where the arrow is now pointing. That is saying she should report to the Duene Park police station. Well, it was originally on Wednesdays and Saturdays, but it changed to every day. That female on your screen, don't make her pretty looks fool you. She's facing fraud charges in almost every parish in Jamaica. And I am sure that when some persons see her photo, they are going to be going to the police. She's now a prisoner in a police lockup in the parish of Westmoreland. She's originally from Duene Park in Kingston. Now, what that fraudster does is she contacts persons who she knows offer liquor and consignment, and she pretend as if she's gonna be keeping a party. Now, In early August, she contacted a businessman at Hartford in the parish of Westmoreland. This businessman, now if you are keeping a party and you don't have the cash to buy the liquor for the party, he will give you them on consignment. After the party, he will come and collect all the liquor that were not sold, and you, the party promoter, will pay him the difference. He has been doing that from the devil was a boy. So she told this man that she would be keeping a party on Tuesday, August 9th, 2022. She even showed him flyers for the party, indicating where the party would be held. It is said that on the day that the party should be held, the man handed over almost 2 million Jamaican dollars worth of liquor to this female. And we are talking about Hennessy, Grey Goose, you name it. So the next morning, this businessman, he tried calling her to tell her that he was coming to collect the leftovers and his money. We are told that it rang without an answer. She had not been seen or heard from since that day. But yesterday, Monday, September 12th, 2022, information was received that she's at the Hanover Parish Court in Lucy, where she had gone to court to answer fraud charges. She was held at the courthouse by the police. She has since been arrested and charged for obtaining credit by fraud, and she will be going to the courts shortly. But like I told you, she's already facing charges in almost every parish in Jamaica. Business people, we know say you well want the money, you know, but do your due diligence. Check out things properly before you hand over stuffs to people. Now, we are learning that yesterday morning, Monday, September 12th, 2022, about 6:30, the Trelawney police, they carried out an operation at Low River in the Waiterbridge police area in the parish of Trelawney. During that operation, one Heckler & Koch 9mm pistol, affixed with a magazine containing 3 rounds of 9mm cartridges, were found. They were found in an open lot in a transparent plastic bag. We are told that no arrest was made in connection with this find, but congratulations to the intelligencers who passed on the intelligence to the police, and enough respect to the Trelawney police for acting on this intelligence and recovering this illegal weapon. Job well done. Now, before we start the Mayhem reports, let's pause for this commercial break. Here goes.
John, what's up? Mommy's birthday is coming up and I really want to celebrate her this year. I want to invite her friends and other family members. You can recommend somewhere?
Yes, certainly. Indian Jerk and Curry Restaurant and Lounge, right at Petersfield Main Road, Westmoreland. The place is classy, really nice. The food is excellent. The ambience enchanting. The service is good.
So, what kind of food they have to offer?
Seafood, curry goat, that's my favorite. Everything you can think curry. Jerk pork, jerk chicken, pot roast pork, jerk rabbit, fried chicken and chips, pasta alfredo, and much more. They also cater for vegetarians. Call them 876-215-6955. Indian Jerk and Curry Restaurant and Lounge. That's the place to eat, the place to be.
John, I have to go invite you to the party.
Now, before we start the Mayhem reports, let me ask you something. Something. Yeah, man. Hit on it from now. That thumbs up button, that love button, that like button, touch it from now. And if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, we are now at 116,000 subscribers. Keep on telling a friend to tell a friend. And for you who are sharing the channel and telling people about it, enough respect. Now, in the next 4 reports that we are going to give you, 5 men are killed by hoodlums. 4 of them are over the age of 50 years old. As a matter of fact, 3 of them are over the age of 60. A suspect is named in one of the attacks, and his mother is in police custody. First up, This incident, it took place last night, Monday, September 12th, 2022, about some minutes to 12 midnight. It took place at Irwin in the parish of St. James. We are learning that residents of the area, they reportedly heard several gunshots being fired. As a result, they called the police. When the police went to the scene, they saw a man lying in a gutter. On closer inspection, it was realized that this man, he had received gunshot wounds to his upper body. He appeared to have died on the spot. We were told that this man, he is so far unidentified, but as soon as we get his identity, we are certainly going to be updating this story. But this man, he appears to be in his late 20s. He's of a light complexion, slim built and about 6 feet tall. It is said that he had a cornrow hairstyle. He was dressed in a black t-shirt, blue jeans pants and a pair of brown shoes. We are told that when this crime scene was processed, 4 9mm pen shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. Now, in the next incident, we are learning that residents of a place named Salmon in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland, they reportedly heard gunshots being fired in the area. It is said that sometime later, some residents, they made checks at a 1-bedroom boardhouse in the area, and a man, his name is Dudley Levy. He's popularly known as JUGGO, and he was 66 years old. He was seen lying on his bed in the house and bleeding. The police were informed, and when the police made checks, they saw JUGGO lying on his bed on his right side and wrapped in a sheet. He had gunshot wounds to his upper body and both legs. JUGGO, he appeared to have died on the spot. You want to hear something else? We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 10 9mm pen shells were recovered from the scene. So the question is, what could 66-year-old JUGGO have done to be targeted and shot at least 10 times? We are going to be returning to this story shortly. You can stand by for it. But the mayhem. Now, in this next incident, a man, his name is Mr. Joseph Gallimore, but he's popularly known as Skin. He's about 64 years old and he's a farmer. He lived at a place named Joe Hut in the Waitabit police area in the parish of Trelawney. Skin, he usually transport and sell his farm produce in a Toyota Probox motor car. The license plate number for that car is CP3225. We are told that Skin, him usually drive very slow. You would never ever see him speeding. But Sunday night, September 11th, 2022, about 9:30, we are told that Skin's car, the Toyota Probox, was seen speeding through the community. Persons in the area, they became concerned because, like we told you, Skin no normally drive fast. Now, yesterday, people started becoming even more concerned when they did not see Skin. He was not seen at his home. We are told that about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, some residents, they went to an area where Skin does some farming, and there was Skin lying in a hut in a pool of blood. The police were informed, and when they went to the scene, they found Mr. Joseph Gallimore, popularly known as Skin, aged 64 years old, lying in the hut with chop wounds to his head and both hands. Skin, he appeared to have died sometime before he was found. So someone killed Skin and drove away with his car. The mayhem. In the final story for today, there has been a lot of outrage about this one. A suspect has been identified, and that suspect's mother is in police custody. This one took place yesterday morning, Monday, September 12th, 2022, about some minutes after 9 o'clock. It took place at Yorkbush in the Mount Carey area in the parish of St. James. Now, this is what we are learning. There is a hoodlum in the area named Anthony Angus, but he's popularly known as Tony. It is said that Tony, he was a chopper. He makes some money out of the game. It is said that Tony, him squandered his money and him broke now. So Tony, he turned to the guns that he had bought with some of the scamming money. We are told that Tony, he has been in and out of jail. He's well known by the police. It is said that Tony, he started a small gang in the area and they started extorting money from people in the community. We carried a story on May 30 and we told you that man on your screen, his name is Devard Brissett. He was popularly known as Nick and he was 36 years old. Nick, he lived at the same York Bush. We told you that Nick, he was at home when he was approached by a lone hoodlum armed with a gun. The hoodlum fired several shots at Nick. Nick, he managed to run off, but the hoodlum chased him and managed to pump a few more bullets in his body. Nick, he died on the spot. We are told that Tony, he is responsible for the death of Nick. We are also learning about cars being shot up, among other crimes that it is alleged Tony is responsible for. So, those two gentlemen on your screen, the one to your left, his name is Mr. Gilbert Jackson, but he's popularly known as JACKO or Gilly. On November 25th, Gilly, he would be celebrating his 56th birthday. He's a cabinet maker. The man to your right, his name is Mr. Henry Salmon, but he's popularly known as GASMAN Joe. Next month, October 23, GASMAN Joe, he would be celebrating his 65th birthday. Two big men. He's called GASMAN Joe because if you're at home in the area and your cooking gas run out, once you call GASMAN Joe, he's gonna deliver a full cylinder of gas to you at a cost, of course. It is said that there were attempts to extort GASMAN Joe and JACKO. Now, we are getting some unconfirmed reports that JACKO and GASMAN Joe, they were paying, but the extortionists, they wanted more, and JACKO and GASMAN Joe, they decided that they were not gonna be paying anymore. So, like we told you, JACKO, he's a cabinet maker and he had finished up a job and he had asked his friend GASMAN Joe, who drove a green Suzuki pickup, to deliver it for him. They were now on their way delivering the cupboards yesterday morning. They were driving from York Bush towards the Mount Carey main road when we are told that on reaching a certain section of the road, two hoodlums armed with guns stepped out into the road and opened a barrage of gunshots at both men in the vehicle. Both JACKO and GASMAN Joe, they received gunshot wounds to their upper body. We are told that the vehicle, it ran off the road and ran into a ditch. The two hoodlums, they then made good their escape. From all indication, GASMAN Joe and JACKO, they both died on the spot. The police were called and we are told that when this crime scene was processed, a number of 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. So we told you that a suspect has been identified in this incident. Like we told you, his name is Anthony Angus, otherwise called Tony. Well, last night, the police, they carried out a raid at his house, but he was not seen. We are learning that his mother, who was seen at the house, she was taken into police custody and we are told that she's still in jail right now. Now, we don't know why the police took her into custody or what evidence the police have, but we are told that some persons in the area, they were saying if them can catch Tony, somebody for him I go dead. So you see, when I keep saying the mayhem continues, why I have to keep on saying it? Because the mayhem, it continues indeed. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing if we join. just unite. What a country this will be if we just unite. Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite. What a country this will be if we just unite. Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Good boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north